Okay, a man that needs no introduction, Doug Bailey joined me, head coach of Hempfield. Doug, last season you guys were able to win a league championship. It was the first time in, I believe, 3 seasons. Let's start with that. Winning the league championship after 3 years of not winning it and doing it against Township. How exciting was that?
Well, it's always exciting to go against your rival and in a league championship and actually and win it. It's been a while since we did that, and so that was an accomplishment for our team. But that really started 3 years ago too, when we won our last one, and we had to start rebuilding from scratch because we had a group, sort of like Township's junior group, that came through, and they just for 3 or 4 years, they were just tough as nails on everybody, and we had to build behind it. And it took us 3 years to do that, to get the skills behind that in deep enough fashion that we were able to rival some of their strengths and deal with them. And so here we are again this year.
And then you faced them again in the district championship game. It was the first official District 3 championship game. You guys were on the losing end of that. What was the difference between the league championship and the district championship game that made them successful?
Well, first of all, you got to give them credit because they made some things happen. They killed us on face-offs, which was something they didn't do throughout the year. I think we went about 50-50 through the year. I think they probably won about 99% of them. So that was a big difference. They got possessions, and when they get possessions, that makes all the difference in the world. When any team is getting 99% of the possessions to begin with, then they have the offensive set first, and they can be patient with it and do some things. Now, we jumped out on top on them, and we slowly lost the lead because once they got it in possession, they were able to wear us down defensively throughout the entire time until we got a little bit tired, and we're starting to make some fatigue mistakes, and they made us pay for them. And that was the game, 8-6. They won.
As the founding father, I like to call you, of local lacrosse, how exciting and how neat was it for you to see two LL League teams in the first ever District 3 championship game, considering all the hard work that you, guys like you and Rich, have put in? You know, it hasn't just been 2 or 3 years. You've been doing it for 15, 20 years. How neat was that to see 2 LL teams in the first ever district championship?
Well, for me, it wouldn't have mattered, honestly, if it was 2 LL teams or 2 Mid-Penn teams or a York team in it or whatever, because when we started this, we were a Central Pennsylvania group. We weren't just LL. The LL grew out of the fact that we had a couple teams who started in the Mid-Penn League a long time ago. So it was neat to have Manheim Township and Hempfield in, and from my perspective, obviously I helped with the Hempfield program, getting that started and getting it off the ground, but probably what a lot of people don't know is that I helped get Manheim Township started off the ground. So for me, that was the neat thing, being able to have 2 teams that, whether Hempfield players like to hear it or not, I mean, I wish both teams very well, and we're always going to want to win the game, no question, but I got news for you. I know all their parents, I know all their kids, and because I work over there, and I know all our parents, and to me it's a family. Lacrosse is a fraternity to me, and it's just special people, and even people like you, Matt, who help make lacrosse a neat thing here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and all over Central Pennsylvania. So,
what do you think the key? It's always Hempfield, it's always Manheim Township. You kind of can't say one was without the other these days. What has helped you guys become so successful year in and year out?
Just hard work, trying to keep on the fundamentals, and then, well, as you can see, the middle school program out here and our youth program. And then we're getting more coaches down at our elementary level now who actually played lacrosse growing up, and where we did not have that. Even 5 years ago, we really didn't have that. It only really started about 4 years ago. We started actually getting fathers who were coming back and who were helping to coach at that level, and they're bringing their boys through, and so that's helped too. and it's made a big difference. And why wouldn't it? Because they're starting out with a level of knowledge that, you know, a father who played other sports coming in to help coach doesn't know some of the finer stuff that you need to know for lacrosse. But hey, anybody can coach it. It's just a matter of time and energy and how much they want to put into investing in developing those skills and concepts and strategies that they want to learn. So.
And final question, in non-coach speak, what can we expect out of the 2010 Hempfield team?
Well, if we are able to put together what I saw tonight in practice, I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be up there challenging it. If I see what I saw last night, maybe not. I don't know. So. And it's early on, and we expect, and I think I alluded to you in what I wrote up for the article, that we're gonna cross some hurdles as we go, learning to work together. But we do have a talented group. If we stay healthy, we'll be fine. And but we got to learn to play together. That group that we had last year really learned to play together the year before. Okay. They didn't have quite as much success the year before, but they were growing and developing together. This group is, you know, coming in behind them. They have more talent maybe than that group. However, they have not had the experience of working together so much. And so that will be the growing pains with this group. And hopefully we'll win a few so that we're there at the end and get to be able to make a push in the playoffs. So, yeah, I expect to be there. However, that remains to be seen. So,
okay. Thanks, Doug.
All right.